Adriana, and this is my first vlog. So I want to do a quick little introduction to you guys before we get started on the Q&As. So I'm Adriana again, and on Instagram I also go by Elora Dannon. I'm a Cali girl, born and raised. I am also a gamer girl as well. Little fun fact, if you follow me on Tumblr, the name Wintry Crystal, that's actually my gamer tag. So if you guys ever want to play games or you want me to beat you in any games, just hit me up once I get my life back, that is. I still have my 360, so I know I am due for a major upgrade, as well as my laptop, which has been with me for the past 10 years. Still standing on its last legs, so I'm hoping it still stays with me until I get my new one. What else? I also consider myself, I'm not a tomboy, but I'm also not a girly girl as well. Like, yeah, I'll get my hair, makeup, and nails done, but I will still beat you in video games, and I will also do paintball as well. And I just love motorcycles and classic cars, and my phone is blowing up, and I believe that is pretty much about it. So let's go ahead and move on to the Q&A. So the first question I have here is from a Tumblr of AlphaBlue03. Thank you very much for the compliment. And he asked, what is my idea of the ultimate date? To be honest, I am not too sure what the ultimate date for me would be. I mean, I'm honestly just fine with, just chilling, smoking hookah, listening to records. I mean, I'm a sucker for classic rock, and I could be in my car blasting the music, singing along, looking like an idiot, basically. And I mean, that's what I really enjoy. And I grew up listening to classic rock because my dad was such a huge fan, and same with my mom and my brother as well, so I just grew up with it. I would also enjoy either going to the beach at night because it's really cool, it's not boiling hot, and let's admit it, I'll be able to find parking, because who the hell can find parking at Santa Monica during the day? Let's be honest. And what else? I would also have to say stargazing as well. I find stargazing so fascinating, and also going on my phone on the sky maps and seeing, if it's a star or if it's a planet. I mean, it's really cool to see that. The ultimate experience I had with that was when I went up to Big Bear to stay with my cousins, and just the view was incredible. That's all I can say. It just left me so speechless. It was amazing. Also, another thing would be maybe like going out to like a nice restaurant. Nothing too fancy. It doesn't have to be like over the top 5-star. It could be something kind of simple, kind of fancy. But not the whole cliche, dinner than a movie, because, I mean, sometimes I just want to go to dinner and just get to know the person, or just talk each other's ears off and crack jokes and whatnot. But I think that's pretty much covers it. So now we're going to move on to the anonymous Q&As. So here I have my first anonymous Q&A, or Q. So the first question is, what is one of your biggest fears? I have a lot of fears, to be honest. I would have to say clowns. a maze I went to back at Not Scary Farm, and the clown from American Horror Story Freak Show. That clown scared me, okay? I would say spiders, but I'm actually find them more interesting than anything else, so I can't really count them. Besides the fact, like, if I'm just chilling in my room and then next thing you know I see a spider like crawling on me, then yeah, I'm gonna freak out regardless. Another one would also be ghosts. I've had personal experience with them because of my last job. Not fun. It's not fun. That's all I can say. Another question is, let's hang out so you could question mark. What's up with the question marks, man? What's up? I wouldn't mind hanging out, just what's up with the question marks? And that, I don't know. Another question is, are you still single? Yes, I am very single. Been single since May. That's all I have to say on that. Another question is, what's it going to take to go on a date with you? Do you really have to ask? I don't bite. Just ask. You know, just message me, hit me up, call me, whatever. Just say, hey, you know, would you like to hang out? Would you like to go on a date? Whatever. You know, don't be afraid. I don't bite, I promise. I'm not that scary, at least. I don't think. I hope not. Another one is, are you crushing on anyone? I got a few crushes, but a good girl never kisses and tells. And I had to look up the answer to this one. So it's, oh god. The question is, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a wood could chuck wood? And the answer is, a woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. But if a woodchuck could chuck woodchucks chucking wood, then a woodchuck could chuck wood chucking woodchucks. That is such a tongue twister for me. I don't know why. Oh, try saying that 5 times fast. There's also a comment. I think I know who it is, but I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to get the wrong person. I almost did that, but luckily I got it right the first time. Another question is, which celebrity would you swap lives with? Actually a very good question. I don't know who I would swap lives with. There's just, I have a lot of celebrity crushes and celebrities who I admire, but I have no idea. Damn. I'm gonna have to come back to that one. That's a really good question. I'm gonna have to think on that one because I want to be so sure on my answer, you know? So back to the question of which celebrity would I swap lives with, and kind of thought about it. So I know at least one would be Morgan Freeman, because that man has the voice of a god. I mean, come on, who wouldn't? Also, another one would possibly either Jennifer Lawrence or Scarlett Johansson. You know, because they're both badasses in their movies, and like right now, Jennifer is like what Hollywood's it girl. Also, I would also probably say maybe Emilia Clarke. Because come on, Mother of Dragons. Dude, that's awesome. I mean, I love her on Game of Thrones, and she's just to me a badass. Because like no matter how much she gets kicked down, she always rises up. That's how I want to be. Another question is, what is your ideal date? Movies? Relaxing? No, honestly, I would just be fine like going to like some lounge and just chilling there. I'm more of a relaxed person than a party girl, go figure. But I have never been to a club yet or a rave, so I'm gonna try that out first before I can really say that I'm not a party girl. I mean, I know I do get shy in big crowds, but we'll see how it goes. You know, gotta try something new at one point. So I just got some more really great questions. Some of these are actually pretty interesting. I'm gonna try my best to answer them. So, first one goes, wanna be friends with benefits? Whoever you are, we'll talk more about that. Another one goes, well, it's more of a compliment, but they go, love that old pic of you, something about red hair and polka dots. That was, oh god, my beach photo shoot back in 2015. Damn, time flies. Man, time does really fly, which I'm actually due for another beach shoot, but work doesn't help. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest? Chihuahuas. That's all I can say. Oh, and possibly black widows and maybe great white sharks? Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to say maybe like all of the poisonous animals and the deadly animals. But still chihuahuas because they're nasty as hell. And that's right, every chihuahua I ever met, they were like little brats and not fun. Another one is, if life were a game, would you use cheat codes? I would, to help pass tests, basically. And yeah, pass tests and to unlock unlimited money. Another one is, what is the strangest thing a person has ever done at your house? Well, long story short, this was back in 2010, 2011, when I was living in my old hometown. And I had a friend come over. I mean, I knew him for a few months, and we were both into the show called My Little Pony. And yes, he was a brony. Except he would do kind of like a alternate My Little Pony. And let me just put it this way. We were playing games. I believe we were playing Super Smash Bros. On the Wii. And this fool got out his Sharpie and started drawing on my foot. he started drawing like these little symbols, and the only way I can describe it is if you've ever played the game Alice Madness Returns, the symbols that are on the keys and she has on her dress, those are the symbols I'm talking about. And it was just odd, very, very odd, and I lied and I told him that my family's coming over, so he has to leave. I couldn't think of anything else to say. That was just really weird for me that night, and it was just so weird. It just creeped me out. I just didn't know how to handle that situation back then. Another question is cereal considered soup? Very cold soup, I would assume. Another one is, who is Elora? Also another long story short. Elora actually was going to be my first name. Basically, when I was born, or before I was born, my parents had watched this movie called Willow, and in the movie, a red-headed princess was born. You know, red hairs, pale skin, blue eyes. When I was born, that's exactly what I looked like. My mother wanted to name me Elora Danon. My father, on the other hand, wanted to call me Adriana. So now I'm stuck with Adriana. But I use Elora Danon kind of like as like my stage name, like to basically in honor for my mom, because of the name that she wanted to call me. And she has told me quite a few times how that's the name she wanted me to have. But I didn't want to disrespect my dad and get it legally changed, so I used Elora as my stage name. Oh god. Another one is, could Jesus himself microwave a burrito so hot that he could not eat it? How do I answer that one? Possibly? I don't know how to answer that one. I guess? I don't know. But I swear to God, if it's this one guy, I swear to God, I'm going to kill him. But then again, I told him that he could ask me whatever he wants. But yeah. I guess he could. I guess he couldn't be able to eat it because it's so hot. But I guess he could cool it down so he would be able to eat it. I'm lost for words for that one. Another question I just got was from my friend on Snapchat. Sorry. And he asked me if I have any tattoos. Yes, I have 4 tattoos currently, and I'm going to be getting more. So for right now, I have my Lord of the Rings tattoo of the One Ring. It's 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness find them. Trust me, I know myself. This is like my my nerd tattoo for right now. Another one I have is of my first tattoo, which is my devil heart, and I got that when I was 16. My cousin actually hooked me up. I told her I wanted to get a tattoo, and she jumped around like a little 5-year-old who just got ice cream for the first time. She was so excited, so she helped me get a tattoo, and I couldn't thank her enough. And then later on, about 2 years, I think 2 years later, I got another tattoo right here on my right side of a tribal rose. That hurt a lot. The price wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty good. But I do have to get it like touched up in some spots because I think it faded a little bit. I don't know. So there's that one, and then there's this tattoo that I have, which I'm actually going to be getting covered up pretty soon because, like many other couples, I got a tattoo for a guy who I thought he was the one, and it wasn't. And now I regret getting this. At first, I saw it as like a little light of hope, saying that I can overcome anything, any obstacles. But now when I see it, it's just like a sad reminder of what was, and I just can't deal with it anymore, and I need to move on completely. So this has to go. Thinking about getting like a little rose, like finger rose tattoo. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I do plan on getting more. I'm gonna be getting to those who have seen like the 80s movie Labyrinth with David Bowie in it, I'm gonna be getting the barn owl right here with Japanese cherry blossoms in the background with the quote, "It's only forever, not long at all." My brother, he's a little bit of an artist. He actually drew it for me, and I can't thank him enough for it. It looks amazing. Just not. I really don't want to imagine the price. And I also planning on getting a phoenix on my right calf, and many more tattoos. It's like an addiction, man. Once you get one, you just can't get enough. So, I mean, that's all I have planned out for right now. I do plan on getting more later on. So that concludes my first vlog. If you have any more questions, I will be gladly to answer them. If you wish to remain anonymous, that is completely fine. I completely respect that. I will be posting a link to my website and also Tumblr on Instagram, and I am getting a Snapchat very soon, so I'll be posting the Snap code to that soon as well. And I hope to hear from you guys. Bye.